My name is Edem.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 7 years old. I do swimming, football, and basketball.
You love all of them, right?
Yes. I fell in love in violin. I didn't really want to play the violin. My best instrument was the drum,
Okay.
but I learned videos that I liked on violin. So I asked my mom to get me a violin, and she got me one, and that's how I started playing the violin.
It's the show on the Legote TV and Legote TV Radio. My name is Idafi Matthew Esiogene, and I have the mother of the genius. Yes, the other day I was on Instagram, which is Instagram or WhatsApp, and I was like, what is the meaning of Bukola as in big? Before, when you told me the name is Bukola, I was like, oh, how come I didn't think about it? So where did you coin that from? And let's get your full name. Bukola who?
My name is Bukola Edem.
Okay.
Okay, Bukola is just like homonym of my name, but in another spelling, a fun way. There was this thing that was raining in school then, in secondary school. Use different things to form your name.
Yeah.
So mine was like a book and hala. And then
Okay, good. So you are a woman of many parts, but let's get to know Bukola Edem from who are you? Like, what do you do?
Okay. In one sentence, because it's hard for me to say who Bukola is and not be here with you till tomorrow. I'm just a multifaceted person. I think I'm built for the performing arts, even though I'm not there professionally. So I just someone that loves sports, loves children, youth, work with them in this line.
Okay, you have academies spread across Lagos, one in Surulere, one in Magodo, one in Lekki. You have a son that is a violinist. You are an administrator in a school.
Mm-hmm.
I know that they say women are wired that way. So, but Michael Jordan says something that because I do it so well, everybody thinks it's easy. So tell us the work behind being able to put all this together, being a mother, a wife, mother to 2 boys. And they say boys are full of energy,
yes.
But reverse is the case for me because my daughter is the one that is the generator of the live wire of the house. My son is very quiet, but the baby boy right now is showing me that that statement is true. So take us through how all this come together for you with ease, because you don't look stressed, look like somebody who is under any kind of pressure.
Maybe that's why I'm not fat. Okay, so first of all, I hate to take it spiritual, but it's God's strength ultimately, because I think about it sometimes myself. I'm like, is there really just 24 hours in a day that gets me to do all this with all these people, get phone calls from some of the boys in the academy, Mommy Jessie, and please, this thing is happening in my school. I need to pay for this, Mommy Jessie. So I always say I don't just have 2 sons, I have many children. In December, I said my first daughter got married, and people were like, daughter? I'm like, yeah, so I was teaching her dance right from when she was in GSS 2. I was just in my early 20s then, but now she too, she's married. So, and since then, I've been mentoring her. So I would say putting all this together, first of all, thankfully that I work in a school, so it gives me time. Like when we're on holiday, it's good time to catch up on a lot of things. And then I close work at like 3:30, so I can still address a lot of things. So yes, my job gives me time to address them. the online community, now that everything is also makes it easy to address a lot of things. But yeah, so it's really just prioritizing things and getting to work with your resources as much as you can.
So I want to dovetail into Jesse, how he came about, because when we interviewed him, he talked about his love for football. He loved to score bicycle, his best skill, his bicycle kick and all that. And then he said you taught him all these moves. So we can go forward without flashing back a bit. In the words of Pastor Paul Adefarase, who says the catapult effect. So let's drag back a bit.
Okay.
How did you get into football and then left football and then you're still back in football again?
Okay. I was a tomboy. I don't think I'm completely out of the tomboy part of me. And so, unlike many other girls, I loved football. I loved to play it. So I used to play with my cousins, most of which were boys. Maybe that's why I was a tomboy. So I used to play football well. And in secondary school, I played for my school. And
what secondary school is that?
Lagos Anglican Girls Grammar School.
Okay.
And so I played so well as a defender, and I wasn't, my stature, you see me, I'm small, so I was like this, but I was a strong defense line. And at GSS3, I had like one club side come to get me that they want to sign me up. And they actually tried to take me for 1 or 2 practices, but you know how these things are. They brought me home late one day, and my father said that was the end of it. And that's how I stopped anything professional. But I've always still watched football, followed through. The love for it still remained. And so when I started working and there was a need, or I saw that there was a football team for girls, and like, what am I doing? I interviewed with them. Miss Buki, you can play soccer, Yeah, so I tried. And then I started coaching them too. And again, my son, I had a son. I didn't plan for it though. People just saw him that, this small 3-year-old boy playing with his left so strong. Madam, please let him play football also. Wow. I took him to like a soccer club, and they encouraged me to make him start, but they weren't going to take him that young. But this thing was stressing me, so I decided to call some of my friends. I found a space. Are you interested? Oh, I'll get a coach. If your child loves football, almost everybody loves football.
Yeah.
Come, sign up, let's start. And that's how Sulere started. Like that. You know what they say about when you start something, it birthed Magodo, and then now it birthed Lekki.
Okay, so how do you now branch off from your son playing football, the love for football from your son, from Jesse, is now giving birth to those 3 football communities, let's put it that way, and then he's also playing violin and going to school. Can't you see a pattern here? The mom is reproducing herself in the boy.
Maybe.
So how did the love of, because violin is not a regular music that Nigerians do. I mean, you don't go to churches. We all learn how to play musical instrument from church. You don't go to church and say, in this our church we have violinists, people, trombone and the rest of them. So how did the love for violin come?
Okay, so I wanted him to learn a musical instrument. So when I asked him, he said the drum. I said, my house is not a studio, unfortunately. I cannot get a drum set in this parlor. And then our neighbor who shouts, pick another instrument. He struggled, and then I don't know how we came about a video of a violinist, and then he said, okay, let me try the violin. And so on his birthday, which was just last year, his 7th birthday, February 23rd, I said, okay, I bought him a violin as a birthday present. In March, he started learning the violin. He struggled because everything is really not easy when you start. When he practiced his hand like this, I cannot lift it up like, you have to keep carrying his chest. Myself. After like 3 months, he got into the groove, and by July, this boy was playing a song already. And then the violin teacher said, this one, I teach a lot of children. This boy is playing what my teenagers are struggling with. Please push him. Like, I'm pushing him, but it seems like he has the passion for it too. So when he's with my phone, Mommy, please, can I watch this violinist? Can I watch this? So he does. He follows, because of him, I follow a lot of violinists on Instagram.
Yeah, I see you liking all their Instagram. But I mean, sometimes I go to Instagram, like, okay, let me go search for these people and tag you on their. And then I tag you on some. You see me tag you on some, and then I go back and I'm like, oh, she already liked them before. She's been here before me.
So he pushes me to do those things too, because he even pushes his teacher. The other day, the man was trying to score a song. I said, "What's the problem?" He said, "Jesse has given me assignment again."
Oh.
He has given me assignment again. But yes, when you have passion for something.
But that's good. At 7, he's already channeled his focus. He's academically sound. He's playing violin. We saw him play Uyomeyo, and it was fantastic. And then he's good with the dance, the footwork. Sometimes it's hard for you to focus on the violin, and even the best of them all can't focus on the violin. I mean, Tyler and a few exceptional people, you can't. It's more of a static instrument. You follow the rhythm, but to dance a different dance step to the tune you're playing is something out of this world. And I hope that, one day we'll be talking about him in the same breath that we're talking about Tyler. What's that lady? There's a lady that...
Mappy?
Huh?
Mappy.
Yes, Mappy. Like, I watch Mappy all the time because she's scoring everybody's song from Rihanna. I'm a Rihanna fan, so she does a lot of Rihanna songs. Yeah, and I'm like, wow, this girl. So when I saw your son at yours event, it just, for me, I just ask myself, what can I do? I don't know how to play musical instrument, but I just said, what can I do to maybe use my platform to push him if it's not already up there or above my platform? But I mean, any one additional number can count. So that's how we got here. But how do you deal with him playing instrument and he's got a younger brother, Jeremiah? You're still going to buy a musical instrument for that one? Because
he has a toy violin that we had to buy because he never lets Jesse's own rest. So we had to buy a toy one just to make him have a feel. But there's a tendency that he wants to like the violin more just because his brother plays, but I want him to just move
make his
around.
own pick.
Yeah. We started him on the keyboard. He plays it, but again, there's this thing about instruments that you can actually carry around.
Yeah.
So let's see where that one...
So we'll talk about all the good parts of this work and your work with the American International School, Lagos, and you teach people how to play football.
I actually don't teach
anymore. You put a group together to play football. Everything seems so very easy. Can we get to know the challenge of all this? How difficult it is?
Difficult, first of all, to manage a football academy, because apart from the little ones I have under 14 and under 17, most of which are just street boys or less privileged boys that are gifted in the game.
Yeah.
So I pick them from the area where the academy is situated, but there are classes you have to be in school, I have to know your parents. So for those kind of boys, they don't pay for coming to learn. Instead, I give them transport money. I support them with challenges, like my keeper did not go to school last week. He was at home. I just discovered. I said, "Why are you chatting with me at this time?" He said, "It's not in school." I said, "Why?" He said, "His brother is here to pay." And then the principal said she wasn't going to take reasons again. I said, "Send me your brother's number. How much is the school fees?" I called the brother. I said, "We have to find a way. He can't be sitting at home." So for those kind, I still have to support out of my personal finances. So finance is hard. It's the difficult part. Sometimes I don't have, and unfortunately I have to say no, and it's a heavy burden on me. I mean, at those times. For what's your other question? Pardon?
No, just dealing with the challenge.
Yeah, that's
generally of running all this.
Then sometimes it just seems like there's not enough time. Like you get home from work, Jesse has school work to do, but at the same time he has to score songs on the violin. I am tired because he's a 7-year-old, so he's restless.
Yeah.
So I have to sit with him sometimes, and I'm like, I can be doing other things with my time, So sometimes time is not my friend when I have to accomplish personal things, but I have to also deal with having to sit down with him to make sure he does what he's supposed to do. So I'll say those two things are the biggest challenges.
Okay, there is so little that we can do right now. When you started this conversation, you started with saying it's God that has been able to make you start and be able to do all this. I think I want to end up by also saying the same thing, because sometimes we look at this life and some of the things that we accomplished, and then especially when you're on social media like me, and you find out the kind of complaints that people complain about time or inability to do stuff, and you be like, this person seems to look like somebody who's got it going better than I do, and if I'm accomplishing this, why are they struggling? Then I go back again, and when I rest my head on my pillow, I'm like, this can only be God. It's God making this happen. So, and I keep mentioning him anyway. The words of Pastor Paul Adefarasin will say that if God gives you a vision, it will make provision. Yeah. So it doesn't mean it won't be tough. From Abraham to David to Isaac, everybody who is called, they meet their tough times. I think that one way or the other, solutions have always been there in small sizes. They will come in big sizes as you go, and we hope that the academy will produce great talent for this country, and Jesse will make you proud academically in this music career and everything you do. Thank you very much for coming to the Elevated TV and Elevated TV Radio Neighborhood.
Special thanks to you, because like you started with, you just saw my son at one event, and then you reached out. It's exceptional, and I'm really, really grateful, and I do not take this privilege lightly. May God bless you too. And Jess will make you too proud.
I really pray for that to happen. In the words of T.D. Jakes, he will say that God didn't bless you for you. He blessed you so that he can get the blessing through you to other people. So I think that's why I'm here on it. I always say that because if I've survived the things that I've survived and I'm alive today, coming from where I'm coming from, there must be a reason. Maybe that's why the urge or the desire to reach out to you came up the way it is. And you two did fantastic. The love you've got for your son, I mean, I'm learning from that too. I'm a young father, so I hope I could love my kids and then love other people around me the way you do. But thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much.
Good to
appreciate
have you.